Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, March 24th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is My Revolution Evolution is in the now. And we are in our first Revolution Evolution day of Sun in Aries. So Revolution Evolution days are days where we have Uranus energy presiding over the day. And if you pay attention, every day the energy mantras actually have to do with the position of the sun, what degree the sun is at, and what energy is kind of presiding over the day. So, evolution, revolution. Uranus energy, that's what it is. It wants to liberate us, but we can be stubborn. And so we need sometimes that Uranus kick in the pants energy. It comes, it's very electric, and it's ready to shake us up if we need be. That's why Uranus days can bring those triggers. Usually what triggers us is places where we are actually kind of stuck and holding on to something that needs to evolve. And so we have some of that work today. Now, the day is interesting. So I've been mentioning the ongoing cardinal T-square. Are you tired of it yet? We have Mercury interacting with this cardinal T-square energy. Mercury today is opposing Jupiter. So Jupiter is retrograde in Libra. Jupiter is at 20 degrees. So 20 degrees is that degree of nurturing. So Jupiter retrograde in Libra at 20 degrees, we're nurturing our vibration. We're nurturing our self-worth. We're nurturing who we are. We're nurturing our talents. We're nurturing them so we can let them grow, just the way we would grow anything in a garden. You give it good soil, you give it light, you give it water, you nurture it. So we're being called to nurture. Meanwhile, we have Mercury, the mind, the thinker, over here in Aries. So anytime there's an opposition, oppositions to me are really interesting. I don't think of them necessarily as a tougher aspect, although they can be. They can be if there's that tug of war. So if your mind is warring with you, being like, no, you don't have time to nurture yourself, you don't have time to care yourself, forget water, you don't need water, just do what you gotta do, then you're gonna be really feeling that tug of war. However, if you can be like, in your mind, oh yeah, I'm going to work better when I'm well hydrated. I work better when I take care of myself. Then you're working together, and it's not going to be that tug of war energy. It's going to be a symbiotic energy. It's going to be a helpful energy. So you have to be mindful in your head, in your mind, in your self-talk when you're moving through the day about caring for yourself, about showing up for yourself. Now, what's helpful is that we do have the moon in Aquarius. And the moon in Aquarius is actually connecting to both Mercury and Jupiter in happy, helpful ways. So emotionally, our emotions are on the side of like, yeah, I can take care of myself. Yeah, I'm going to nurture myself. Now, what I think we need to get into with this is how much the thinking will affect us and how much thinking is going on. That moon in Aquarius stimulates mental activity. Mercury, moon in Aquarius is so stimulating, sometimes overstimulating. And especially as it's connecting to Mercury, and especially it's connecting to Jupiter and all of this air sign energy and the little bit of fire that Mercury is bringing, and then the day of Uranus anyways happening, stimulation up the wazoo. So what are you nurturing right now in your mind? What are you concentrating on? What are you giving your attention to? What are you thinking about? How are you feeding into this energy? Are you feeding into this energy in a way that's going to be supportive of you, or are you feeding into suck your soul dry, downward spiral energy? Pay attention. What are you paying? Pay attention to where your mind is going and see if you can keep directing it. Wow. I'm already in Mercury retrograde, just letting y'all know. Direct it back to you, to nurturing thoughts. Okay, so I feel like I have these things to do. Well, how can I nurture myself through these things that I have to do? Keep bringing it back to that nurturing energy. That's really going to be a good grounding thing for you through this mental stimulating energy. This is also powerful because tomorrow the Sun and Venus are going to be meeting up at 4 degrees. It's going to be still at 4 degrees because it's happening really early in the morning. And so as they're moving together, again, that energy of worth is being highlighted. So Venus rules Libra. So as Jupiter's in Libra, expanding the Libra lessons, Venus is over here expanding them as well. Bringing it back to how are you evolving by paying attention to yourself, to your needs, to your worth. And this will, in accordance, help you with other things that Libra brings up. Abundance, your talents, your beauty even potentially as you're nurturing yourself. So it's your relationships too, by the way. All of these things will benefit. All of the world will benefit if you can connect into yourself. So this lesson is going deep. The universe is giving it to us in many different ways. Show up for it. Pay attention to your thoughts. Nurture them and let your thoughts be nurturing rather than, the tug of war that could possibly happen. So as the day continues, it's actually, all really good aspects technically. Besides the tug of war, which doesn't have to be a tug of war. The moon is going to continue to connect with Uranus. So again, like I said, stimulation. Your mind is going to be racing. So if you are somebody who gets overstimulated by mind racing energy, then you have an opportunity in this to be like, okay, I get stimulated. I have to ground in. Ground, connect into the earth, get outside in nature, nurture yourself through this. If you are nurturing yourself through this, that connection could bring forth ahas, beautiful insights, beautiful revelations. It's at 23 degrees, so it is a degree of the mind and insight and revelation. However, if you are so overstimulated that you're just like, blah, 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 you're not going to catch those things. So ground in. Get into those lower chakras, come in out of your head to let these energies, let these thoughts come through. The final aspect of the day is the moon sextiling Saturn. Saturn in Sagittarius. So Saturn in Sagittarius is working at helping us shift old beliefs. One of the old beliefs might be, like, I can't nurture myself, I got to save the world, I got to take the world. And I have this card, We Are the World in Reverse. And if you watched our GPS this week, Nikki pulled this card in reverse several times. Do not worry about the world. Oh, so good. Do not worry about the world. The world has everything under control. I felt called to pull one of these cards today, the Keepers of the Light. And now I see the Keeper of the Light, the Divine Director, intervention and purpose. Everything's turning out okay. There is a plan. It may not make sense to us at all times. That's okay. But it says the Divine Director is working things out. Divine intervention is taking place at this time. There's a real learning curve for our souls going on at this time. So everything's happening. You don't have to worry about the world at this time. However, I've got some other crazy cards going on with this. This is like, pay attention to your life. So I have the Thunderbolt card in reverse. To me, this is like nothing new and upsetting is going to happen. Not going to be a Thunderbolt event, but part of where you may have to shift your focus is moving away from some of these old Thunderbolt items. Are you still in fear? Are you still in trauma? Are you still in all those places from one of these old events? And is that kind of energy nurturing your now? And is that the energy you want to nurture your now with? Now, I'm not saying compartmentalize, put it away, any of those things. I do think these things need to be dealt with. However, if you're spinning in the thing, that's not dealing with it. That's not what dealing with it is. In that case, you need somebody to help move you through it, But spinning in it is not going to help you. So it's time to let that go. I've also got the projections energy. Are you spinning in these old projections? Are you spinning in all the old thoughts of the shoulds and what I should be and who I should be and, all of that stuff? That's exhausting. Stop it. Stop. That's not going to get you where you need to go. What you need to do is come in, nurture yourself, not worry about the other things, and just pay attention. Your process, your most important process is your personal evolution. Are you showing up for it? And are you nurturing yourself through it? I know I've said the word nurture like a zillion billion times, but it feels so important in this. And it's so important for you to raise yourself up. So, to finish, never smile at a crocodile. I got crocodile energy, and I like this. Resting, submerging, collecting, energy, cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from external world, don't have to save the world, and turn inward. Now is the time for decisions, actions, discussions. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. In other words, take a step back from the world, take a step back from the world's problems. What do you need right now to help you and yourself? So, Revolution Evolution days are not usually the easiest, especially if you're Uranus triggered or if there's some lessons that you need that you've been resisting. So don't take it personally, but see, okay, how is the universe asking me to step up in this moment? And then do what you can to step up in this moment. So, right here, right now is all there is in this moment for you to process, to evolve through, to shift through, to nurture through. And it's going to open up a whole new world. Okay, so just as simple as that. That's it for today. Have a beautiful day. Book a reading if you want to dive in deeper. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.